Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this video is finding you. Hi, hello, my name is Melanie, and it's Tuesday. Woo! So if you are subscribed to the channel, pop yourself in the comments and tell me if you would like. If you're asking a specific question, it has to be related to the categories of love, finance, spirituality, health, or a general reading. If you want specific questions asked, it'll be a pendulum reading. And we're not doing pendulum readings this week. We're only doing tarot cards. So just pop in and tell me what kind of reading you want. So until then, I'm going to shuffle the cards and give myself a reading. As you can see, Baba is in the background right there. Um, we rescued another kitten. Guys, okay, let's talk for a second. All right. Last week at work on Tuesday was very strange. Okay. Um, before I even walked into the factory I work, there was a loud popping noise. And apparently it was an underground wire underneath the building, and it blew the power or half the power to the building. And it was like 91 degrees outside, and the building instantly rose up to 100 degrees. So we couldn't be inside the building. And company policy says that we have to wait 2 hours with no power before we can go home. So we all sat outside and baked in the sun for 2 hours. And then we got to go home, right? So we all went home. Perfect. The next day, they could not fix the power. So again, we were home for like almost 2 full working days. So they fixed the power. We go back to work on Thursday. Friday, I get to work, and my dad's my supervisor. And when I walk in to go see what I was doing for the day, there's this little kitten just hanging out. And he looked pretty beat up, like badly beat up. So, me being me and who I am, I told my husband about it. And my husband came and got him, gave him a bath. Then I got off work at midnight, gave him another bath because where I work, it's disgusting. It's dirty. There's oil. So, yeah, we are fostering him until he gets his health back because he's been apparently attacked by a dog. Oliver, get down. He wants me to open the blackout curtain so he can bird watch. It's like, buddy, we're using the studio right now. So anyway, yeah, we're calling him Chance. He's healing. He's walking around. He's talkative. He's eating. He's litter trained. I didn't have to train this guy to use the litter box. He already knew. So I'm thinking, because I don't know why or how, but my psychic abilities are just on point. You can ask my partner, John. I'll say things and they just happen. So what I'm thinking that happened to this kitty is, good morning. What happened to this kitty is he was somebody's pet, obviously, because he's so sweet and he wants to like rub on everybody. I think he rubbed up against the family dog at this house that he was at, and the dog attacked him. And I think the owners were like, well, it's either the dog or the kitten. So they threw the kitten out. He wandered his little way into the building I work that is dirty and loud for help. He was asking the humans for help. So I called to answer. So I'm fostering a kitty, and if anybody in my local area wants to adopt him, he should be ready for adoption in about a month once all his wounds heal. So that's what happened last week at work. That was insane. Oh, yeah. They definitely grow on you. But this little orange guy, he's very upset about it. He's like, "You're my mom. Why are you touching this new kitten?" Oliver, But yeah, he's wanting to open up the blackout curtain so he can look outside. So that's all the noise you hear over here. Buddy, your bandana's all sideways. Okay, back to the readings. Okay, my tarot card of the week is okay. I know this one's a good card. It's a major arcana, so it's a big life event. Let me open up a book here. Oh, yeah. Just to show you guys, shout out. It's the tarot book. So I got my little stand over here. Buddy, be good. Baba is acting out because there's a new kitten in the house. And I think this kitten, honestly, is about 2 to 3 months old. So he's not shy. He's not shy. Okay, excuse me. So this card signifies having the world at your feet. This can be the literal sense as the world as one of the travel cards. It can represent new worlds opening up for you. So you can expect to be welcomed by the people in the countries you travel to. Honestly, I'm thinking about fleeing to Canada. What about you guys? Um, the world can also mean that you will have the world at your feet in another sense, that you will be successful and opportunities available to you at the moment are endless. You have gone through the trials and traditions of the rest of the major arcana. You have endured the hardships and learned your lessons, and now will reap in the rewards. Nice. Nice. Okay, so you should be proud of what you have achieved. It has not been easy to get here, but you've done it. The universe is smiling upon you, and luck is on your side. When this card appears, you can grab the opportunities available to you. The world can represent the completion of a challenge, such as universities or a project that can finally achieve the dream or aspiration, such as owning a business, getting married, or having children. Well, none of that applies to me, but I have set goals for myself and I have achieved them. So I guess, in a sense, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because last week's card was the magician and it was telling me that I can manifest anything I want. And I've been trying to manifest some things. Um, didn't really necessarily want to be off work for 2 days last week, but that happened uh, because the power blew. But yeah, the world card is really good to get. Um, this is don't worry, do not carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You worked hard to get this to this point, so stop and savor in the moment. Celebrate your accomplishments. Girl, I am celebrating my accomplishments for sure. All right, who is next? Okay, if you ask a question, that's fine, but it has to follow under the categories of love, finances, health, and spirituality. So kind of tune into that. So yeah, if you like a reading, just go ahead and ask a question, or if you would just like a general card pull. Because I can do the general readings, I can do the love readings, I can do the financials, the spirituals, and the health readings. So there we go. You can't see him, but he is just playing parkour, very hardcore over here. Baba. He's so cute. Okay. Okay. So, Marietta, you are first in line. Gloria, you'll be second. Winnie will be third. Okay. So, Marietta, you want to be a good submissive housewife? Girl, I have been married for 24 years, something like that. That man is submissive to me, okay? But, whatever floats your boat. So, will Marietta be a good submissive housewife for Carl? Let's see what the cards say. Four. Okay, so you got a minor arcana card. So it means like everyday things. And you got the swords. Four of swords, not reversed. So yeah, here we go. Here's what your card looks like. So for love, this can indicate that you and your partner are taking a time out to rest, regroup, and reconnect in your relationship. Fear, anxiety, and stress have left you and your partner feeling in need of some peace and quiet. Of you may be disconnecting from the relationship, or you could just be seeking some solitude and to reflect on things. This is an overwhelming pressure that you are feeling at the moment. Some quality time away from the stress is needed to help you both reconnect. Remember why you are together and plan how you are going to deal with stress in the future. So, what it's probably saying, because you had a very specific question, about being a good submissive housewife. Yes, I would say yes, you are going to be a good submissive housewife, but you also have to listen and look for those signals and signs where you and your partner are stressed out and need to de-stress. So just when pressure don't blow up, kind of like step back and reflect and yeah, I think you'll be a good housewife, but the key to any good relationship is honesty and communication. Thank you for being here, and I hope you come back next week or in the future for more readings. Number two, Gloria, spirituality. All right. You're welcome. Thanks for being here, Marietta. Okay, Gloria. 6, 7. You got the 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles are about work and material things. Pentacles, not reverse, so that's good. So we're gonna here's what your card looks like while I get down to the spirituality section. Okay, so Gloria, in a spirituality context, this card indicates that you will reap what you sow and that everything you give out will come back 3 times full. If you have been particularly kind and generous towards others, or have been sending love and light out in the world, you will start to feel these blessings return to you. It can also signify that you may be at a spiritual crossroad and have a decision to make about which direction to take on your next spiritual path. So that's a pretty simple and yeah. I know that you give out love and light, so you're going to get that back. So blessings to you, Gloria, and thank you for being here. Okay. Winnie is next. Yeah, it's definitely better than the last one. So Winnie wants to know about her future in romance. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got the 9 of Cups reversed. Cups are about emotions, and usually you get the cups in a love reading. 9 of Cups. It's reversed. So let's see what that means in the love section. This reading is for Winnie. So let's see who's next after Winnie. The Krishna. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. I'm sorry. Um, okay, and then after Krishna is Pretty Gemini girl. Okay, this one is for Winnie. All right. Reversed love. Here we go. All right. Here's what your card looks like. He's reversed. And here's what he looks like right side up. But he's that dancing demon from my favorite episode. And rest in peace. He was a good actor. All right. In a love reading, if you are in a relationship, it's not a good omen as it can indicate the relationship is not in a good place or that one or both of you is feeling let down or disappointed. To the outside world, it may look like everything is fine, but on the inside, there may be unhappiness and lack of fulfillment. So, however, while it can point to deep seated issues, this card reverse can simply represent the feeling of like being stuck in a stagnant, feeling with the relationship that sometimes comes after the initial excitement has worn off or the honeymoon phase has ended. If you are single, so that was if your relationship. If you're single, Winnie, um, where'd it go? The Nine of Cups reverse can be a sign that you are not in the right emotional or mental state to be in a relationship at the moment. If you find that you have been attracting the wrong type of person, you will need to work on building some self esteem and confidence and finding your own inner contentment before you bring anyone else into your equation. Nobody else, no matter how amazing they are, can make you feel happy if you have not found happy within yourself. It can also indicate an emotional, unhealthy sexual behavior or sex without love. Alternatively, this card can indicate that you have gone to the extreme and that you're putting off potential partners because you can't find the happiness within yourself, if that makes sense. I hope that resonates with you because that was powerful, packed card for a love reading. Um, so if you're in a relationship, make sure you listen and communicate to yourself and to your partner. But if you're single and you're looking, make sure you are happy within yourself first before commitment. You're welcome, Winnie. I hope it works out for you. And no, you can always come back and get another reading to see how that goes in the future. Thank you for being here. Oliver, what are you doing? That cat is crazy. Okay, so I do have spiritual attachments. I really do. And I talk to them all the time. That's why I kind of like made this room into like their little playground. There's paranormal equipment back on this desk, I guess you can call it, that my grandpa made, and my grandpa passed away, so I think, family attachments, and I go to tons of cemeteries all over Ohio, so I could pick up something from there too. Oh, that's awesome, Gloria. That's so awesome. I love you guys. Okay, so, I'm gonna call you Chris. Krishna, PJ's current energy for Vinny. Okay, PJ's current PJ's current energies for Vinny. No con. Okay. Krishna, I hope you're still here. Uh, it was a very hard question, so I just kind of like kept repeating the question in my head while I shuffled. And you got the chariot, my dear. So we're going to do a general reading for this, and you can interpret it however you want because it was very specific. But this is a major arcana card. Baba. And Baba's acting out because there's a new kitty in the house. And he knows how to push my buttons. Okay, here we go. Krishna, if you're still here, this is for you. So the keywords for this card is victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self discipline, hard work, and focus. So, this card represents overcoming obstacles through determination, focus, and willpower. This major arcana trump card in your tarot reading will be the focus of motivation, ambition, and control. Now is a time for you to get what you really want. The chariot is not without challenges, though. There may be obstacles in your path, but if you stay focused and keep your composure and are confident in your abilities, you will be successful. It can also represent travel, usually involving driving, not airplane or train or boat. The chariot is an all mode for transport. The card can indicate that you may be acting defensively or aggressively to hide that you are feeling emotionally vulnerable. So you may feel like you're in a battle at the moment, but don't worry. If you maintain your focus, you will be successful. The chariot is also an indicator of success in sports or competitions. The chariot represents finding the balance between the heart and the mind, but any worries aside and maintain your focus. So stay focused, okay? Um, if you lose that momentum for a minute, just ground yourself, breathe through it, meditate, and you will find your way back. So, Krishna, if you're still here, thank you for being here. Oh, you're still here. Good. Um, but yeah, you can overcome anything with your mind. You have to balance the mind and the heart. So, whatever it is that your very specific question for no contact, it kind of relies within your heart and your mind. So, whatever your heart and your mind is telling you is the path to go. And thank you for being here. So, Pretty Gemini Girl is next. Let me take a sip of my coffee real quick. Love reading. Okay. Hmm. Oliver, quit. Okay. Oh, you got the full reversed. Let me show you up the right side up, Art. And then you got it reversed. So it's a major arcana, and we're going to do for the love section reversed. The Fool. I like it because you don't have to go very far in the book to find the Fool. Okay. Reversed, reversed, reversed. Love. Here we go. Okay, so this is for Pretty Gemini Girl. The Fool reversed in love can indicate that your pursuit of adventure may be holding you back from having the kind love you really want or causing uncertainty in a current relationship. Your relationship may be exciting, but may involve some risky behavior. Be warned. This could lead to feelings of insecurity and may leave your relationship in a shaky ground. So that's definitely a warning about a relationship. Let me tell you the key words to this card so it might help you a little bit. Recklessness, carelessness, negligence, distraction, irrationally, lack of fun, hope, or faith. So it's this card is about new beginnings, but when it's reversed, let's see. Oh, you may be reluctant to jump. That's what it is. I mean, a beginning is still coming either way. So it might be the beginning of a new relationship. Um, but that relationship may be lacking some trust. It may be risky business. You guys might be doing things you shouldn't be doing. So it's just an overall warning in a love relationship. So please, Pretty Gemini Girl, be careful. This is definitely a warning card. Um, Let me see down here. Okay. Yeah, so it's like, something new and shiny is coming your way, and you can't resist it. But always trust your instinct and listen to your gut, okay? Thank you for being here, pretty Gemini girl. Svetlana! Svetlana, you are next, and you are actually the last one for the week because I gotta get ready for work. Oh, yeah? Did you see him jump by? Love reading for Svetlana. Oh, yeah? Huh, that's awesome. And let me just say, I love the name Svetlana. I freaking love that name. Okay, so yeah, definitely shoot me a message, Gloria. Two of Swords. You got Ben. Ben is Glory, Glory is Ben. So, Two of Swords. Love readings for Svetlana. Swords. Oh, Stewie, you are late. It's upright. Love. Woo, it's got a lot to say about love. Okay. If you are in a relationships, the Two of Swords can indicate a stalemate or a crossroad. It may be that you and your partner have been arguing frequently and cannot agree on an important relationship decision and have called for a temporary truce. It may simply need a bit of time and space to consider the pros and cons of the matter and how you can come to an agreement. You may simply be reluctant to make a decision on this matter as you risk being vulnerable. However, it can also indicate that a painful choice needs to be remade regarding the future of this relationship, or you are both sitting on the fence because of a pain the decision will bring. This card can also signify being torn between two relationships. Whatever the case, you need to face your fears and make a decision so that everyone concerned can move forward in their lives separately, either together or separately. So if you're single, that was if you're in a relationship. Svetlana, if you are single, the Two of Swords can indicate that you have a choice between two potential partners, and this choice may be causing you great difficulty. However, the choice does need to be made for good of all concerned, as it is unfair to keep stringing them along. This card can mean that you are avoiding letting someone know you are interested for fear and rejection. So this can either go like you are in a multi relationship, like a poly relationship, and things are going sideways and you need to communicate, or you've got a choice between two partners and you don't know which choice to make, or you're avoiding letting someone know how you feel because you're afraid of rejection. So either way, like I say, instinct, your gut will tell you everything you need to know. Um, I mean, your ex could contact you. That's definitely an option here, but it's definitely talking about a choice between two partners. So maybe you find somebody and then your ex tries to contact you after you find somebody, or you've got somebody in mind and you're scared of your ex, or you got somebody in mind and you're going to go ask them but you're scared to. So either way, there's a blockage somewhere in your love life, and I hope you come back in like a couple of weeks and we'll pull another card for you to see if you're still on that same path, if that makes any sense. Oh, wow, that was loaded, Svetlana. I really hope that things work out for you the way you want them to, and not the way, like an ex contacting you that you don't want to talk to anymore. I hope that don't happen because that's just awful. But thank you, Svetlana, for being here. Um, yeah, Stewie in Naveen, it's too late today. I have to go get ready for work. I usually end these around 1:15. But I'm here every single Tuesday around 12:30 Eastern time. So, you all, thank you for being here. I love you all, and I hope your days and your weeks are filled with blessings from the universe. And don't let the bad guys get you down. And until next week, stay spooky. I love you all. Bye.